Ethan's epic game twist. Last weekend, my family decided that it was finally time to put an end to our endless arguments over who got the last slice of pizza, who controlled the TV remote, and, most importantly, who had to clean the cat's litter box. Spoiler, it's never Mom. My dad, who fancies himself a bit of a conflict resolution expert ever since he read half of a self-help book in 2007, decreed that from now on, all disputes would be settled by rock paper scissors. This seemed fair, democratic, and most importantly, quick, at least until my 8-year-old brother, Ethan, entered the arena. Now, Ethan doesn't play games so much as he rewrites them. First round, my sister threw paper, I threw rock, and Ethan, after a moment of deep concentration, threw volcano, which was just him wiggling both hands above his head like he was signaling for a touchdown. We asked him what volcano beats, and he replied, everything, unless it's a tornado, and then proceeded to demonstrate tornado by spinning in a circle until he crashed into the coffee table. My dad tried to lay down the law, but Ethan was already brainstorming new hand signs like laser, pointing finger and making pew-pew noises, and existential dread, just sighing loudly and staring into the distance. Things escalated quickly. By the time we got to deciding who had to walk the dog, Ethan's arsenal included time travel, walking backwards, internet outage, pretending to freeze mid-gesture, and his magnum opus, the nuclear option, which was basically jazz hands performed with the intensity of a Broadway star who's just found out his understudy poisoned his tea. Every time anyone protested, Ethan would insist that nuclear option beats whatever we threw, followed by a 30-second interpretive dance of devastation. My dad, in a desperate attempt at fairness, tried to introduce peace talks, thumbs up and a firm handshake, but Ethan declared it was immediately vaporized by his nuclear option, and we all had to admit, the jazz hands were pretty convincing. So, after a full hour of interpretive hand gestures, interpretive arguments, and one interpretive nap from the cat, we were all too exhausted to remember what we were fighting about in the first place. Except for Ethan, who claimed victory, the last slice of pizza, and diplomatic immunity from all chores for the weekend. I guess in our house, rock paper scissors has officially been replaced by Ethan's version, anything goes, as long as you jazz hands hard enough.